Okay, so we are going to be tearing apart a pond. I'm going to be redoing the top section of the pond, and I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. Okay guys, so here is our pond. I'm going to be basically taking apart that top section up there because there is some water up there, but it just doesn't hold very well. So it holds for now, but when we turn on this little pot thing, it's actually like a little fountain. And when that is going, and it just like, I don't know how to explain it, but it doesn't circulate very well because it just like, it's not the pond or it's not the pump, but it's like it just drains. So it always just, all the water would end up going down here, and it should just keep circulating, and it doesn't because it leaks. So I have like a whole nother tarp, like I showed you guys in my last video, or one of my last videos, because I don't know when this is going to come out. But so basically what I'm going to be doing is taking all of these rocks, which you can tell they've been stepped on, walked on. Like down here looks more put together than it does up there because kids have climbed on there and everything. The only thing that really looks kind of decent is this big flat piece right there and the pot right there. Everything else kind of just looks like it's piled up, and I don't feel like I'm very good at rockery, I guess you would call it, or like stacking stones, but we will find out. I mean, there's only one way to find out how this is gonna go, and that's just to start. So I'm just gonna start tearing rock out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, you gonna help mommy? Wow, so rude. Yeah.
Brother's gonna help mom.
Kind of seems like it'd be I'm gonna just take off rocks until I see tarp, basically. Just take them off. Bye-bye, pond.
Oh, that crushed a snail. Poor guy.
Bye.
Careful.
Is Jack outside? No, he's not. That's some other dog. Look what I found. Watch out. I want that. I want this to run. And it will run. This works, but it drains us out.
Less stress.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, cut it. Like, because you could just easily cut, but then I was like, maybe put another one right down over it. So it's like, you have to make sure the other one doesn't have, like, leaks. It doesn't leak. Watch out, bud.
Mark. Okay, come here. Stand right there. Ah. We're gonna rescue that to the other end, okay?
Good morning. Guess what we're doing today? Trying to put my shoes on. I'm just bored. Like, I gotta get out of the house, you guys. It's funny because my daughter, she came over to me and she has all these cleaning tools, broom, mop, all, you name it. And she's putting it on my lap, and I was on the phone with their dad, and I'm like, she just did this, and he's like, haha, if that's not saying something, I don't know what is. I'm like, well, it's not working because I'm not going to hang out here and clean all day. I just did that like a day ago. I cleaned a lot, and guess what? I do it every day, and it's too nice out. I just want to go out. I kind of want to go to Dollar Tree. I might hit up a thrift shop. I can't think of the name of it. It's like Second Chance, I think. And then there was some other place. I might go to Walmart. Actually, I might not go to Walmart. So I was going to do Easter baskets today. I'm still doing them, but we're, a little behind, a lot behind. So we're actually going to be shopping for Easter stuff on probably the day before Easter. So, or later today, possibly, because Earl wants Jace is actually going to go to his dad's, my middle son. He's going to his dad's today, which is Friday. And then, so he's kind of hoping Julian will watch Jalen while we all do that. But anyways, enough yapping. Let's just get on the road. Real quick, before we go, outfit of the day, because I didn't get to show you guys the Fila pants. So that's them. And this is her outfit of the day. Unicorn shirt and some unicorn pants. Good morning. This video is not going as planned. And honestly, I'm kind of bored with just recording one thing, like let's say I thought that video of me I thought the whole pond thing was going to be one video, and I'm thinking, well, it's kind of boring. I'm bored of not having a little bit of everything in a video. I know sometimes I actually can't help it because there are days where I do just certain things and then I just film that, and that is the video, just being outside and doing stuff. Or when I filmed a bunch and then I cleaned outside, I didn't film, or when I cleaned a bunch in the house the other day, and then the backyard refresh was the only part I filmed. But then I'm like, I didn't even film pouring my coffee like I used to do and all that fun stuff, which usually it's not that fun because it's in the dark. And I could turn on a light, but I'm just trying to be real. It's I'm getting bored with the way my videos are, and the whole pond thing is not working. And then I planned on trying to take you guys with me to the thrift shop. And what happened with that is my card wasn't working. It said, I don't know if it was locked. Long story short, it just wasn't working. And also, I was just going to do that with Jalen and I. And Jalen and I'm shaking. But she's like, Grandma, as soon as we left. And so I'm like, okay, should we pick up Grandma? So I had my mom with me, which wasn't why I filmed. It's just right off the bat, we went to Safeway. And then when she got her stuff, I was trying to see if my card would work, and it wasn't working. I was going to buy 2 bags because I forgot to bring bags. And at the thrift shop I go to, you need your own bags. Long story short, figured out my card wasn't working then, so I was just in a bad mood. I didn't film, but I could show you all the stuff I got, and I already took the tags off of most of it. So I'm like, this is just not going well. But you know what? Life is not perfect. So my videos are just going to be kind of crazy. It's I've been having the hardest time just pushing record and talking. But I can tell you one thing. I feel like I've been on a unicorn kick. I found a unicorn shower curtain with unicorn little shower rings. I found a unicorn blanket for Jalen. The blanket was $4. I do have a tag from that. Let me show you that. Okay, so Second Chance thrift shop. That's where I did go. And this was for a blanket, so $4. I mean, so I did go. I just don't really have any proof other than that. I got the Croods movie, and so now I can add this to my collection for riding around in the Durango, because my DVD player actually plays when you drive, because the way it's wired up, they're supposed to not do that if they're in the front. But anyways, long story short, got the Croods. Don't know how much that was. And I got this, hold on, for $1. Got that for $1. I mean, it's brand new for $1. I mean, it's kind of dirty, but it was so cute. I was like, oh, it's pink, and it's like a faded pink, and look how thick. And the design, I'm actually going to leave it pink. I like it. And this is kind of random, but I've been telling Earl that we need to irrigate our yard. So we have one of these from Amazon. This thing is super heavy. I haven't used it yet. I just haven't been motivated to go in the backyard and use it yet. Maybe today, who knows, but not in this video, I can tell you that much. Do you have to go potty? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Let's go outside. Do you want to go outside? Go potty. Good boy. Oh, got this from Dollar Tree the other day. It was actually, I think it was after Easter or the day of Easter, morning of Easter. We went to Dollar Tree. Got that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, by the way, before I show you, Jalen's asleep right now. I'm waiting to take Jace to the bus. Earl has been messing around with his Tahoe. He took off the stripe, like stripping or whatever on the sides of it, and he's basically blacking it all out, so that's cool. These are, he said he's not sure if they'll work, but they're covers for the mirror that are black instead of chrome. And then in our garage, there is the rest of the pavers that I was telling you guys. We had a bunch more of the small pavers. In one of my last videos, I said that. But from Dollar Tree, you know how it's not everything's $1 anymore. Earl grabbed this little thing, super cute. Haven't even put that in the yard or anything. I've just been kind of like frustrated with the whole front yard because the pond, I just need to snap out of it, honestly. Got 6 of these. I thought they were cute. I was gonna get like more of this terracotta looking color ones, but I was like, oh, these are cute. So I grabbed those. I grabbed 2 of these. They're kind of stuck together. And then Earl had grabbed, let me see. Oh man, I'm totally in my jammies. 1, 2, 3. So there's 5 of that kind, that color. Right? 1, 2, 3. And then there's, oh no! Oh. I was like, what's going on? And then there's 4 that look like that. So Dollar Tree's like up in their game. These are a good deal no matter what, obviously. $1.25, you can't beat that. They actually last quite a long time, but now they're getting different colors and shapes. I'm excited. So there's that. Oh, okay. Well, it just anyways, it's just been kind of like weird because I wanted to do all that stuff in the yard and I was so motivated, and then I just felt like I came to a roadblock, you know, because the pump is not working like I thought it was, and I just don't know where the tarp ends, and I didn't feel like taking apart more. Like, I realized I had to take it apart more than I thought I was gonna, and it just kind of like unmotivated me. My thoughts actually were the problem. I was just thinking like, how am I gonna do this? But then I was also thinking like, I can't finish this video, and then I'm like, you know, videos don't have to be all about one thing. I don't know why in YouTube land we do that, but it's honestly, it's kind of boring unless you're so invested in like what they're doing in the moment. But yeah, so then it rained the next day, so I didn't mess with anything, and then I was just kind of over it after that day. And then Easter and everything, so I didn't want to mess with it then. And then, so long story short, all the rocks are still in the yard. Okay, so this is Easter morning. Earl was starting on breakfast. He was making pancakes and other stuff. Okay, this is Julian's basket. I just gave his girlfriend her basket. So he loves video games, and he's always saying that he can't pause his game because we're always like, pause your game, come out. And he's like, I can't pause my game. So that was perfect. We found that at Hobby Lobby. And then each of the kids got these. They also all got mini chocolate chips, mini Oreos, Sour Patch, except for the fact that I didn't give Jalen Sour Patch just because I don't think she likes sour stuff anyways. Plus, it's a lot of sugar. They each got one of these Starburst jelly beans and some of these little eggs that are filled with a little bit of candy and some cotton candy. And they each got like their own type of snacks. And then for Jalen, we got her this little bluey dress from Walmart. We were going to pick an Easter dress and we're like, oh, let's just do this. She'll love that. So we got that. That was 15 bucks. And then Earl had picked out this little dog with bunny ears. So it's so cute. That was from Walmart. And then again, the cotton candy, one of the bunnies, Pez dispensers. This is her basket and it came with ears as well. And then she has a little bluey bubble machine and some Chips Ahoy. I don't know where her little Oreos went. So there we go. And then she has Starburst too, which I don't know how she'll like those, and then she got a couple of the little eggs. Okay, so this video is a little scrambled, but I forgot to mention that I didn't show Jace's basket at that time because he was at his dad's, and that was early on Easter Sunday, so he wasn't coming home until later, so I didn't put his together yet. And then when I did put it together, I didn't film it because we had company and stuff, so I just wasn't like in the, I wasn't thinking to film it. But I do show you guys like later. And the baskets themselves are also what I got from the thrift shop that day. And I'm honestly like, how in the world did it come out to $35 when I can't even remember what all I got? But yeah, it was like the baskets. I got the shower curtain that's unicorn. I got the unicorn blanket, a unicorn stuffy, a little ball stuffed animal that's also kind of a unicorn. It looks like a cat with a horn though. And the shoes, 2 pairs of pants for her, the little picture thing for Julian, the beanbag toss game and stuff. It was just like a lot of little bit of like everything. Did I say airgate? I meant aerate. Whatever. You know what I meant earlier. So one thing I did do is I made crock pot French toast. You take a whole loaf, yes, a whole loaf of bread. I didn't think it'd fit. I don't know why. Chop it up, like cube it up, throw it in there by itself, like just plain. And then you take 6 eggs, mix that up with some, I don't know, look up the recipe, but it was like brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, regular sugar. I think that was pretty much it, and a little bit of salt. Mix all that up. Yeah, that was it. You mix all that. Oh, and milk. And wow, the clouds are beautiful. And some whipping cream, which I didn't have any, so I just took milk and like frothed it, mixed all that, poured it over it, and then you and then you add a cinnamon and brown sugar mixture, sprinkle that on top, and then you add cubed butter on top of that, and then you just cook it for like 3 hours on high or 2.5 hours on high and something else on low. I don't know, look it up. It was pretty good. Look at that. It's just like glowing. I love that. It's actually going to be beautiful today. So maybe I will get out there and do some stuff. Maybe I should clean my window. Probably not gonna though. There's my bathroom. There's my shower curtain. Hold on. Look how cute. Let's turn off the fan. I just went to the bathroom. Jace took a shower and he had the fan going, but anyways, it's so cute. I was like, oh, I kind of felt guilty because I've always called this like the boys' bathroom. It's obviously not anymore. It's all of our bathroom. But I thought, you know what? I said no at first because I was like, no, I loved my shower curtain with the big flowers. I still have it. I've just washed it. But it's so, I wish I could remember how much it was. I think it was $4 also. I know it wasn't more than that. There's no way. So cute. Got that from Dollar Tree. It's not really bright at all though. Wow, as it brightens up. But I thought that was cute. It's like, oh, there's really no point to it being in here since we leave the door closed all the time, though. Hi. Okay, so I did not I just moved this over so she could face the TV earlier when she was watching something, but I kind of have this idea. I kind of want to, it's a sectional, obviously. And this part is not as big as this part, like big and, I don't know, it's smaller. Like it fits better in that section because the windows go out. It's like a little bay window area. But I'm kind of wondering if I were to hook this to that, like how it should go, and just flip-flop them, but hooked together, if that actually would look better. Earl won't like it though because he claims that's his spot, even though that's actually been my spot the whole time, but whatever, we won't get into that. But it will be, you know, like there won't be an edge there. But I just want to see what it will look like when it kind of looks like the couch is actually a couch, like somewhat hooked together. And then this will obviously be back here. I don't know, tempting. So I forgot to show Jace's basket, but basically it was all the same stuff you saw earlier in the other baskets. And then that was for him. And this basket was one of the 3 baskets that are actual baskets like this. I had also got from that thrift shop. One was $1. The small one was $1 and the 2 were $2 each. And then there's the blanket for Jalen that cost $4. And I also got this little unicorn there. I don't remember the price of that. All the stuff ended up being like $35 though. And I grabbed quite a few things. And the other side of the blanket is hearts. I thought it was so cute because she only has like one comforter type of blanket, like thick like this, and it's a bluey one. So I was like, okay, we can get her something different. Pretty cool. The magnets. She's just playing with magnets right now. Yeah, another thing I got from the thrift shop was this, like, it was new in the box and it was also $4. It was like one of those beanbag toss games, but I actually just ended up throwing it away. I threw the poles for it away because I think Jack, somehow it broke. One of the poles broke and it like shattered. It was cheap plastic and it shattered. So I kept the part where I figure if we go get PVC pipe, we could do it again. But Earl actually wants to make them and he bought these to go with like a wooden one. Oh my gosh. It's like this big heavy bag. And these are like nice. Nice bean bags. There's that kind. And you got the stars and the stripes in, you know, even amount of each. Got those on Amazon. I don't know how much each paid, so it's kind of like, why do I even show this stuff? I'm not one of those YouTubers that shows things to get the money for it anyways, so not that that's the only reason they do it, but they definitely put a lot of links. Anyways, I also got these books from there. The books were only 25 cents each. I cannot figure out what else I got. That's why it frustrates me. I should have just recorded like when it was on the back of the car at least. And I got this from the thrift shop. I got this from Dollar Tree for her. Because we have coloring books, but they're coloring books we've had, and she never really had her own. So we got that one and the little Easter one. And then I got 2 pairs of pants for her, and I found these. I don't remember how much these were, but I'm trying to think of like what all I got. But yeah, I know I got this. I didn't get any like decor type of things really, except for the baskets. But yeah, just like little things here and there, and it came out to like 35 something. Okay, in Julian's room, his Easter basket, I got this for him. It's kind of crooked, but I saw that and I was like, I made something for him like that. I painted it a long time ago and I just saw that and it made me think of him, so I grabbed that. Okay, here's a before. Okay, guys, it's not working because that's 4 across. I thought, like, I knew that, but I thought maybe it wouldn't come out as far. So I have it angled. I'm not going to do it. I think either I'm going to put it back how it was, or I'm going to do it a way that I had it a very long time ago, like before like so long ago. I don't even know. But the chase was like on the edge. So it like went, okay, let's see, what was it? So it was this big couch was on this end, I think. And then the little one, the one without any ends on it, went this way. And then I had the chase going across. And then the big one, I'm going to see how that will work. Okay, there's no room for my coffee table. And I don't know. I know Earl doesn't like this, the way I put this, because last time he was like, this is not going to stay like this. It was so long ago that I did this, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't love it because I can't put the table here, but I'm so tired. It's just going to have to stay like this until tomorrow. And I can sit right here and it just looks weird, you know? I don't know. I'm like, I shouldn't have messed with it, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. It's totally going to have to stay like this for a while. So I keep talking about this, but from Costco, that Zip Fizz powder stuff, it works so well, but I don't actually love the taste of it. Even Jace, he tried it and he's like, it tastes nasty. But it wakes you up, and it's like, I just need to wake up. I have coffee that I'm working on, but coffee doesn't, it's not the same. It doesn't have all the vitamins that stuff has. So I think I just need to drink some of that and maybe get outside. I told Earl, I was like, I want to start going on walks again. I need to like walk, I used to have a treadmill, and I loved the fact that the treadmill, I didn't have to go outside. So it didn't matter what the weather was. I could just walk. But I'm like thinking I could just walk up and down my hallway too. Same difference. I mean, it's not the same for everyone because you feel like you're not working out, but you know what I mean. I'm not really trying to get in shape, but I want that energy. And when you do something like that, it helps and you notice it. Like if you do something, I used to do Zumba, and 1 hour of Zumba a week gave me energy for that whole week, believe it or not. And I'm anemic. Like that was amazing. So I hate being anemic. It sucks. I was just like, this whole time I'm all tired, had no idea why, but I feel like the iron pills don't do what they should. I don't know. Maybe I need to get my blood checked again. But yeah, do you guys know what your blood type is? If you want to share, go ahead and share down below. I always think that's cool to know about people. I'm AB positive. And when I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just like Jennifer Aniston, Bruce Almighty. She's like, my blood type's AB positive. And he's like, I'd be positive I'm not getting no needle in my arm. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, I think honestly, we need a new couch. We need a new couch. I said that twice in a row. Like, that's how bad we need one. This is extremely too big for our tiny little living room. We need just a simple, like, maybe 3, like, in the window could be 3 seats, and then along the back wall could be 3. I think that'd be perfect because it's too big this way. Even with the 4 seats going across, I would like to take one of those seats away and then maybe have a chair and not an ottoman. Like not something, like just a separate chair, like that doesn't connect, So just a simple sectional that is not huge. And then a chair would look so much nicer, or no chair. And then I could take my red chair out of my bedroom again and put it back out here. I think that'd be beautiful. And I don't care for the color of this. It's gray at first glance. I mean, it is gray. But in the sun, it shows more of the beige, like, colors that's in it. But if I'm being honest, we can't have, like, a lighter couch because it's dirty. This is dirty. It's one of the things that I'm not going to budge on of, like, well, I'll just clean it more often. No, I can't keep up on this couch. I feel like I wash my cushions for my couch, my covers on my cushions, more than anybody. And it's like, dang it, man. I'm telling you, it all starts in the backyard. If our backyard would drain better, we would not have all this mud problem. And if our grass could grow better too. So that reminds me, another thing Earl's going to get. So we got the aerator, not airgator. Like I said, whatever I said earlier, we need to airgate our lawn. No, we need to aerate it. There's something else. Something with spikes that kind of like not rototiller, but sort of in a way, kind of like that. But whatever that name of that thing's called, he ordered it, I think already, maybe, or he's going to, or we're gonna go pick one up from somewhere. And we're just gonna redo our yard. We're gonna try to do those things first before we even get into trying to if that doesn't work and that doesn't make our grass grow and just like drain better and all of the above. And then we're going to possibly be digging back into our French drain that was put in there and try to figure something out. But anyways, also I've been realizing that I have been getting into like too far stuck in my head about what should I film? Oh, this isn't good enough for YouTube. And honestly, what is good enough for YouTube? Everybody's got a YouTube channel these days, and my life isn't interesting. Come here. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I don't do the most extravagant things all day long, hardly ever. And you know what I mean? Like, I update my home. I take care of my kids. I take care of the house. But it's like you can only film so much of that to where, like, you're just even bored of filming it. And I just feel like I need to just get out of my head and just push record, and whatever happens, happens. And, like, I'm kind of like, I don't care even if those videos do well or not, because at least I'm putting a video out there for people that just want to see a video and they don't even really care. Not that I don't want to try, but I feel like when I'm thinking I want to try so hard, I get stuck and then I don't post. And I realize, like, that's my problem. That's why I have not been posting in a while. So, but anyways, I didn't do anything in this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, I am going to cut it here. Don't forget to leave a heart down in the comments below. I hope you guys had a good Easter. I'm kind of crooked. Maybe I'll angle it better when I'm editing. But anyways, it's just been kind of like a roller coaster over here with the weather and everything. It's like, it's hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And I'm just like, when are the days going to come where it's just every day you just guarantee it's sunny, you know, or hot at least. Maybe not hot, but warm. I miss it. And I have a clothesline. I still have yet to use it because it's just so unpredictable over here in Washington. But yeah. Oh, and then we have a Ring camera. And this morning I got a notification that so the first notification, so there's a thing called Neighbors, and you can post something like text. You can put, hey, did you hear this? People have been hearing like whining noises or something, and people think it's a drone, and I'm like, I don't even care. I don't care because I haven't heard it. That's why. But also, you could post a video. Well, someone posted a video of this guy, and they said, oh, there's prowlers. He was trying to get into her backyard, but it didn't show the guy trying to get into the backyard at all. What it looked like, he did look sketchy, because it was like early in the morning. You know, it's like, what are you doing walking around dressed the way you are? Like, you shouldn't profile people, but you do. I mean, then again, that kind of helps in a way sometimes. But the way he was dressed, and then all it showed is he was walking past someone's fence in their like backyard, like, well, you know, their backyard fence, walking past a fence, and then it's almost like he heard something, but you can't hear anything on the video, and he stopped and just turned, and then he just kept walking. Now, I wouldn't think anything of it, and I didn't at first, until you see what he's holding, like some kind of bag or something. The way he's holding it, almost like a briefcase, but not a briefcase, some type of thing to where he could like maybe take some stuff. You know, it did look like, okay, that, but you never know. But then I started to believe maybe that's actually true. Maybe he was trying to get into people's houses, or trying to like, what do you call it? Scope it out or whatever. Because, what do they call that? Scoping it out. I know what I'm thinking, but I can't remember. But, because then I seen another post that said, I heard 2 gunshots. Did anybody else hear that? And that was like a couple miles from where that other guy was prowling or whatever. And then someone's like, it was 6 on my count. And then all of a sudden, like, people are commenting, yeah, the cops, maybe they got him or something. But it's just like, what the heck's going on outside? I told my kids, I told Julian this morning, I showed him the video of the guy. And he's like, oh, I didn't get a good look at his face. And I screenshotted like the most I could get from his face. And I'm like, it just goes to show, like, that is why you lock your doors. That's the last thing I do at night. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I clean the kitchen every night, but you can bet your ass I'm going to go around my house and make sure every single window and every single door is locked. And throughout the day, even though I'm here, everything is still locked unless it's hot and a window is cracked. But I have been so good at that because that's just like how I was brought up. Like, even when I'm driving, well, in the Durango it locks anyways, but like I drive around with the doors locked because you never know, people are crazy. And not all of them are locked up. Anyways, that was a long ending to a video, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon. And I promise this time, because now I'm just like, I'm feeling a little bit better, and we'll get into stuff, you know. I'm so tired. This couch kicked my butt. But anyways, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Psych. I was gonna end this video out, and I realized y'all are probably wondering, what did you do for Easter? What did you eat for Easter and all this? Honestly, we didn't even have like a real Easter dinner. We didn't have ham, which is funny because we actually bought ham, but not for Easter. We just randomly bought ham one day. So we could have done ham, but we didn't. We did carne asada. So yeah, we had tacos basically. And I don't know. It was actually relaxing. We didn't do an egg hunt. We didn't color eggs. We just did the baskets. And my goal was, I at least wanted to do an egg hunt, and we haven't yet. I figure we'll just do it one day, for Jalen at least. And then, I don't know, but it was a good Easter, regardless of not having a, you know, type of Easter dinner you're supposed to have or whatever. But it was more like relaxed that way, not feeling like you have to do certain things. And I didn't buy any Peeps. I didn't buy all the things that you think you have to buy. I didn't buy chocolate bunnies. I didn't buy Peeps. Honestly, I forgot about it in the moment, which I've never forgot about before. But I was honestly really focused on the boys because I'm like, they're so much older now, you know, and it's like, what do I get them? And we actually, we did 2 extra baskets as well. We did one for Julian's girlfriend and one for somebody else. So it's like we were stressed out because that's like 2 more people that we normally don't do baskets for. but it was really cute. I'll put up some pictures here. I just took pictures. Jalen was not actually in her Easter dress anymore, or her bluey dress at that point, you know, and I'm not going to stress out over it. I know it was Easter that day. We don't need to put on the bunny ears and little outfits to match. And, you know, I wasn't in the picture, but it's fine. I want to be more relaxed as a parent because the stress tires me out. Honestly, like, that's what it's about. It's not that I don't care. I just want to be more in the moment. And if I'm going to worry about the simplest, silly little things, like, I can't relax that way, and I can't enjoy things that actually matter, just like being with the kids and hanging out and just actually enjoying it, rather than, oh my gosh, we don't have ham. I don't know. I'm just at a weird place in my life. Speaking of a weird place in my life, I told Earl, I'm like, I don't know what it is about being 40 now, right? Like, I'm not having a midlife crisis. I pretty much already went through that. I really did. Won't get into that. But the point of, I don't know if there's a point. Let's put it this way. I got those pants, those jeans that have holes and like big old rips, tears everywhere, right? Because I was like, why not? What's one pair gonna do? You know, it's not gonna hurt. But I tell you what, I told him, I was like, I don't know what it is about those pants. I like how they look, which is weird because normally I don't like stuff like that. Like, I don't think it looks good on other people. But once I got them, I'm like, they're just comfy. I'm like, but there's something in the back of my mind. Every time I put them on, I'm like, I'm 40. What am I doing? Every time. That thought is just in the back of my mind. I'm like, 40. Why am I dressing like this? And then I'm like, should I be like, I'm 40, I don't care? Or it's like, I know I could pass for under 40 years old, and maybe I shouldn't care because of that, you know, because no one would know. It's not like I completely look like I'm 40 years old and here I am dressing like that. It's like, why do I care? But it's weird. It's like I'm struggling with being 40, and it's just weird little thoughts like that. you know. Also, this is her new thing. She likes when we do. We're so silly. Can we stick together? Ow, ow. Stuck into my hair. But anyways, that was a lot. That was a lot to tell. That was a lot of talking in this video. But anyways, another thing about my videos is I feel like that's kind of how they've been too, because I'm trying to catch you up. I told Earl, I'm like, I need to stop trying to catch them up after days have gone by of me not posting and actually film the things so they are catching up as things are happening. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's happening. I'm losing my touch. And I told him, I'm putting you down. She's not gonna shh. Anyways, I told him I think the problem is I like vlogging. I don't like voiceovers. So if you think of it that way, anytime I go in a store and there's music, automatically I'm not going to be programmed to pull out my camera. I'm going to be programmed to just leave it alone because, I'm not filming because I can't talk. But I need to get out of that too because I could just film stuff, do a voiceover. I don't like doing voiceovers, but I'm going to do them if I have to. So anyways, cheers. Get your coffee. Here's to not giving a you know what about what's in our videos and just posting more freely. Yeah. Anyways, there's that. See you next time. Where you're? Hello. They're still there.